What's up, guys? So I just did a compression check on the old boy. Reason is because I was debating whether to pull the engine out this winter and do the oil pan gasket because I can't get it from underneath the car. But somebody said I can just jack up the engine enough, high enough, and I just got to cut the cross pipe from the exhaust going across, and I should be able to drop the pan, take it out. I get no bottom end noise, no knock, no paint, nothing. No oil leaks either, except from the oil pan gasket and the rear main seal, which I can get to also from the underneath. So I said, well, let me do a compression check first. If I don't have to pull the engine and take it all apart, why do that? Just leave it alone. These are my results. Hold on. First off, this is what my plugs look like. Every single one of them look like this. Now, if I'm not mistaken, that's a pretty clean bird. I mean, they get that little bit of oil residue on it, but not dripping wet. Nothing like that. Every single plug is just like that. Clean. See what kind of plugs these were. These are NGKs, UR5GPs. I don't remember what they were. I got confused the last time. I believe they are a cooler running plug that I've been trying just to see if things run good, and they run great. I get no issues with it. The only issue I'm having now is I have to adjust. I changed the intake manifold. You guys, if you guys check that video out, had the carb put back on it, the 600 Holley. I just can't get it adjusted just right to where you don't get that idle bog where you're at the line and you just go. You get that slight hesitation. It's weird because sometimes I'll get it, sometimes I won't. I tighten the. Let me see. I've already tightened this right here. The accelerator pump. Right now it's touching it where it's got that little. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, probably not. Just that little bit of bounce where it's almost tight. And I'm thinking maybe I gotta be tighter. Or do I have to add more fuel, make it a little more rich? Or do I go lean? Or do I gotta redo the distributor? I know I'm advanced. I don't remember what it was at. I took a guess at it because when I put it to say 12 degrees advance, I was getting pinging while accelerating. So I just kept what somebody said on YouTube was just keep tweaking it a little more. I got it to me where it's running great. The car runs phenomenal. Just that one little issue. If anyone knows what I can do, where can I go, what should I do, just let me know. Other than that, so yeah, the plugs you saw. Now these are my results. Nope. Gonna wait for the neighbor to go by. Alright. So 1, 3, 5, and 7. They were all floating almost to 135, give or take. What I realized was that there was a little air leak, so I had to snug up the little valve. And I was getting consistent between 130 to 132, 33. But I just put them all at 130, but every single cylinder was hitting that number without a doubt. And I gotta tell you, this little guy, 305, is doing phenomenal for me. I gotta take care of him. Like I said, I'm going to try to change the oil pan gasket this you know, late fall before I put them away. I do have a new issue. Not my oil pump, my power steering pump leaks now. So I'm going to start with that because I already changed the Saginaw, but I still get a very tight feel. So I'm thinking maybe the pump isn't actually pumping and it's just leaking. You can almost see a puddle down below there. Let me see if I can try to zoom into that little puddle. Yep, there's the little puddle right there, and that's just from sitting right here. So let me see what I can do, guys. If you guys know anything I can try to do for the acceleration, please let me know. It is only a 200 4R. I always still get confused, and it's only running a 241 gear with let's see, tires. The tire's pretty fat. 275/60s. So there's a lot of tread to try to spin them, but let me tell you, it does a really good burnout on one tire. I am looking at trying to purchase a Buick Regal just for parts. It's got a 273 gear, from what I was told, and he changed the gearbox to a tight ratio gear because I guess he did kind of race it at one time. So I said, well, the only thing it doesn't come with is an engine and a transmission. It's pretty beat up. The body, he said the frame's not that great, but whatever parts I can get, you know, I'll see what I can do. Alright guys, let me know what you think. Any comments? Remember, if you watch the channel, give me a like, subscribe. It helps out. Thanks a lot, guys.